No, and you see, I remember this little boy, handsome little boy, carrying a briefcase, wearing a long scarf, and dressed in sportswear, and he tells me he wants to be a fashion designer.
Uh,
I burst out laughing. I had never ever heard of anyone from the rural areas wanting to be a fashion designer, and a man for that. And I got worried. I said, hey, I hope he is fine. There's nothing beyond that. Fashion, fashion.
when you say Mama Ufine, are you trying to say I might have crossed or I was coming
Yeah,
out
well,
of?
those days, parents had fears about all kinds of vices young men were exposed to, and we were not used to that type of life. I just had fears. I hoped, oh, I really hope he's going to be a man and remain a man.
And up
And
to
up
date,
to date,
yeah.
that dream was realized unbelievably. And I have never seen such resilience and confidence in what a young person wants to realize that dream on your own. This is what
Ah,
was
Mama.
amazing. No loans from banks, no loans from anybody. You did it all by yourself
Thank you,
from
Mama.
the sweat of your brow. So I have the greatest respect for you, and I wish every young person could copy what you have done, because you've made yourself.
Very much so, Mama.
You've made yourself from the sweat of your brow, and everything that is you, and from nobody else, but from your upbringing, your respect, and you have remained exactly the same young man as I saw those many years, and now you have a son who is from the mountain. I can't believe it, that little boy.
Your first designs that I did for you, yes,
Amazing,
and which
amazing.
year was?
Even to this day,
Yes.
the reason why, in fact, you are here today is because I want, on my 80th birthday, to wear a Ndamase. I must have that in my traditional dress. You are the only one who makes me the real thing that makes me me.
And you remember the story when I came, you invited me at Orlando, at that house.
You are right at Orlando. And you were so young, so innocent, and so proud, the young prince, so proud of his heritage. The first thing you told me was that you are a Ndamase, and I knew that was Tlamangobubende, my very own from my tribe was
Yes.
at home, and I knew you would reach the highest heights. And congratulations, for the journey you've traveled. And we've been together for so many years. I remember the day I called you and told you about Dada's release from prison, because I confided in you about the problems I was having with his outfits and the medical condition he had. And I told you that I needed you to design a shirt that was long enough to cover him because of the discomfort caused by his medical condition. And you did just that. That was the beginning of the making of a Mandela shirt. People don't know. It wasn't his idea. In fact, he refused to wear it at
Yeah.
Kaleni. And he said Oma Tanzuma would laugh at him because, in fact, when he had this shirt for the first time when they appeared in public, and KD Adalong sent a message to say, Koskas, uh, utheni le nto yenza inkosi inxiba iblawuzi ntoni yezileba athenjini. And he was the only one who fought to me about it, and I explained to him what the problem was, and that was actually very helpful for Utata right up to the end. And people didn't know that his health was poor from the moment he came out of prison. And you helped me a great deal when we designed that shirt, and that is why it was that length.
Yes, Mama.
And it was very comfortable. So it became a Mandela shirt. It should have really been a Ndamase shirt. Because I designed it on paper and I
Yeah.
showed you how you must make it
That's
and
correct,
how
yes.
long it should be. And you did just that. And he was so happy when he wore it for the first time. And people thought that that was a new fashion, but which was fine. So
And-
in the family, you are antique. You are part of our furniture. You are part of us
Oh,
to an
Mama.
extent that no one can divorce your name from any of my grandchildren. You are just part of my family.
And I remember
And I'm
again.
proud, so proud of having been part of your making. I'm
And-
very proud of that.
Thank you very much, Mama. I'm humbled. And also, Mama, Koko, the time to showcase into ukuthi sisuka kuphi. There was
Oh my goodness,
the struggle times.
Woo!
Getting
And
into a kumbi.
I will let you relate those times because, of course, I mean, being associated with me was part of the struggle, really.
Yes.
And you did a lot. People just don't know your history, how much you have contributed to the struggle in this country, because you were not only just a designer, you are a good friend. It was very easy to use you because you are a designer.
That's correct,
And
yes.
you were my courier. I could get you to go anywhere
That's correct,
as my
yes.
courier.
Mm.
And people just don't know who should be honored in the struggle. You deserved a medal a long time ago. It's such a pity these so-called medals have become political. Most people don't know the real heroes of the struggle. Because those times, my family and I, my children and I were shared leprosy. And
Correct,
the
yes.
house was unvisitable. And you persisted without any care in the world. You persisted to this day. You helped me so much. Some of the things I could have never achieved, you helped me. You were my feet because most of the time I was banned, confined, and couldn't communicate with the rest of the world. But you were there for me as my feet. I could send you anywhere, even out of the country. I could have done that. And most of your contribution, of course, is unknown. If there's anyone deserving of these awards, if I had powers to do so, I've unfortunately never been ambitious for those things.
That's
If I had powers to do so, you would be the first to get an honorary prize from the struggle from me. You deserve all of that.
I thank you, Mama, for all the support in this industry. And I hope, anyway, that on your 80th birthday, can you see how she looks like? Guys, tell me, if ever this mother of the nation, she looks 80.
And she's sick. I'm
And,
on sick leave for 3 years.
but no, leave that one. Let's look at her face. I mean, really. Is this an 80th year? Mama, you have been so strong.
Yes.
So absolutely so strong and resilient in whatever that you have been doing. We are so honored to say to you all the time, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Happy,
my boy.
happy, many, 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 many more. I mean, my mom here, one of the things she can still remember, things long time ago.
I
That's what I
remember
meant.
when you walked in
How-
with that long scarf.
Okay.
I'd never seen any boy.
That
or
was in
young
the
man
80s, isn't it?
dressed like that. A long off-white scarf and this beautiful sportswear and this briefcase and Mama, I want to be a designer.
And I wanted to
And,
design something for you.
yes.
And guess what did you say?
And you have been designing for me since then. And I look the best when I wear the designs from you, my boy.
Oh,
Keep
thanks,
it up.
Mama. Thanks,
Okay.
Mama. Thanks ever so
And
much,
good
Mama.
luck for the project you are going to be doing in future, an exhibition of your first client's clothing.
Clothing.
And what you have since decided to do, a range. And it
That's
should
the
really be a Ndamase range of Mama.
No, it's gonna be Mama's Winnie Madikizela Mandela.
Impondo.
Impondokazi.
Impondokazi.
Elalisenga phofu lasembizana elalisenga milking inkomo. The one and the only woman who came from a Mampondweni and the first one who who became a social worker
Yeah.
in South Africa. Do you remember that?
Yes, I know. I was the first medical social worker. I specialized in pediatric social work.
Thank you very much, Mama.
Yeah. So in a way, we are both pondos
Yep.
who did first things
Yep.
for the first time for our country and our pondoland.
Yep. Why not? There we go. Sharp, sharp.
Sharp, sharp indeed.
Thanks, Mama.